Welcome back, and to format your book we are going to start with justifying it. So click, you can come to the body, anywhere, click, select all, click on this place. As you can see, this portion I clicked, choose justify. Here, justify. It has been justified. So the next thing to do is to alter the title. This is the title. Sorry for the noise earlier. Then click this. We're going to increase the size. Click here. You can see my tab. Click here. And let's quickly increase the font style. 25 should do. 25 should do. Then click here. Make it center aligned. Then we are good to go. And for this also click it, make it centered align, and the size is okay. Let us change the font size, the font style that we are using. Select all. Once you have selected all, click here. Then you see the fonts. Come to the fonts and look for Times New Roman or Georgia. I prefer Times New Roman. It looks modern and neat, so I've chosen Times New Roman. So let me increase the font size again. Let me select all. Then I don't want to select this title. Come to this place. Now I'm going to make it to become 14. So raise it to 14. It is now 14. Then tap anywhere to unselect. Then this name, David James, you want it to be center aligned also. So come here, center align it. Then we can make it a little bit bold. Click on this B under. So you can see this B. Click on this B to make it bold. Also the title, we also want it to be bold. So click this to make it bold. Then we now have our first page. You can click it and press this down arrow to bring it down a little. If you make any mistake, you can click this back button arrow here to undo what you have done. So you can undo here and redo, undo. So I want this text to come down a little, so I'm going to be clicking this to bring it down a little. Click again. Yes, it has been, all of them now appears to be in the center, so this is much better. Then we are done here. Then next is the copyright page. Highlight everything, make it center align, make it centered align. Then I can bring it down a bit. The name, change the name here to your author name. I think I use David James. I'm going to be highlighting the name alone, then make it bold. And that is it for the copyright. All rights reserved. No part of this book may be reproduced, stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted in any form or by any means, electronic, mechanical, photocopying, recording, scanning, or otherwise, without the prior written permission of the publisher. So that's our copyright. The next to our table of contents. So highlight it, center align, make it bold. Then that's it, the table of contents. Then leave it, then come down here. For this one, the chapter. For the chapter, let us highlight it. Once you have highlighted it, click on this plus. Then click link. Sorry about that, that was wrong. Highlight it. After you have highlighted it, the next thing to do is to click on this place. Click on this place. Then once you have clicked here, it will show you this style. Come to style. As you can see, title, subtitle, heading, heading 2, heading. So we're going to be changing it from normal text to heading 1. Not title or subtitle. We're going to be making it heading 1, because title or subtitle doesn't give it link. I'm going to be making use of heading 1. And heading 1 has assigned a link to it because our titles need to be clickable as an ebook. So we have done that. we have done that. Let's quickly go back. Then you can edit the font size here. You can reduce it if you want and leave it at 16. I say that I recommend mine at 16 and the other text at 14. Then we can further reduce it to 14 to match it. Some people prefer making their own to be 12 to be smaller, but I prefer 16. Then font, we go with our Times New Roman. We're going to also make it bold. Then next thing is to center align it. So center align it. So come here. As you can see, we are in text. We switch to paragraph. Then make it center align. Then that is it. We have edited it. Then the subheading, which is the geography and climate. I'm going to make this. Also click here. Normal text. I want to make it heading 2. Yes, heading 2. Then click back. Reduce the size to 14. Yes, 14 is okay. Reduce the size to 14. Make it bold. Then I'm going to change the font to Times New Roman. Then let's reduce the spacing like this. Like this. We want this to start here. Then we can make this bold only. Bold. Then to look like this. Introduction to Greece as a chapter 1. Then geography and climate as a chapter 2. Sorry, geography and climate as the sub chapter. And let's continue. Let's move forward. Brief history and mythology. Also going to make this a sub chapter. So quickly click on it, highlight it, then come here, normal text. We're going to make it to become H2, which is heading 2. And after it's H2, after it turns H2, the text Times New Roman, our size, we went with 14 and we made it bold. Then that is all for that. Let's adjust it a bit. Yep, this is okay. Then this, I actually don't know what is this. I don't know when ChatGPT started making stuff like this, but I feel like our EPUB might get rejected with those texts. So let's just eliminate it. Then this should probably be bold. This also, eliminate this, bold. So I'm done making it bold. Then this is another subheading also, Greek culture and tradition. So let's highlight it. Click here. From normal text, transform to H2. Click back. Reduce it to 14. Change this to Times New Roman. Then make it bold. If it gives too much spacing, you can reduce the spacing. So this is it for this subtitle. Then let's also format here. Let's make it bold. Let's make this points. These are called points. Like all these bullet points, so it's numbered points. So I've made the points bolder. Next is the chapter 2. For chapter 2, tap and hold, highlight it, then click here, come to the style and choose heading 1, H1. So after I've chosen it, come to fonts and choose Times New Roman or Georgia. And this, I'm reducing this to 16 and I'm making it bold. Come to paragraph, center aligned. And that is it for this. Then for the subtitle, for the sub chapter, click this here. Style, our style will be H2. Then we are going to choose Times New Roman. I'm going to make this bold. Then that is it. 14. I'm going to be formatting this one, making it bold to stand out. It's not mandated to make it bold though, but to stand out and make your book more readable, you should make it bold. So I'm done making it bold. I don't actually need this, so I'll be deleting this. So that is it. I have properly formatted the book. I have formatted the book. This is the title page, the copyright, table of contents, and this is where the chapter starts. Chapter 1, introduction to Greece. This is it. Then the brief history. This is the subheading, the subchapter. That's this brief history and mythology. Then you continue downwards. Continue. Your book should look like this after formatting it. It should look like this. So let's add table of contents. But before that, we're going to be adding our page numbers. Page number is very, very important, so don't forget it. So click this plus button, scroll down, you will see page number. Click it, choose any style you want. I prefer going with this third one, so I'll be going with this third one. Then page number has been added. So let's see how many pages our book have. So 21 pages. Imagine just this short thing I created is already 21 pages. So you can make this book as long as you want or as short as you want. So let's head back again, see the chapters involved. So to add table of contents, save it first, then go back to this editing mode again. Come here, come to this place. We are going to go down. We are going to click here to make it left aligned. There are two ways to add table of contents. You can add it either using your smartphone or going to the web. Going to the web version is more advanced. That one, like I don't mean that it's advanced. I mean the table of content is advanced and is better for your readers. They prefer those types. So those ones can even add the page numbers to the table of contents. So to add this type, just click on this plus button, click link, then select chapter 1, then mark it. Click here to go to the next one. Click the plus again. Click link, heading. You can select the sub chapter. This is how the sub chapter appeared. It's almost the same thing with the main chapter, so I don't like it. So if I'm using this time, I'm only selecting the chapters. I'm avoiding the sub chapters. Heading chapter 2, then boom, this is what it looks like. So after adding the table of contents, you can click this blue tick here to save it, but I won't be saving. I'll be deleting this and going to the web version to show you how to add table of contents, a more proper table of contents. So let's save it. Once it's saved, go to your browser and search for docs.google.com. docs.google.com. Then click on go. You can't make use of it in mobile view, so switch to desktop view. Click here, click desktop site to now bring you to desktop site. As you can see, this is the book we just created, Unveiling Greece Travel Guide. So we can come here and change the name. It's automatically selected the first words, the first statement or sentence that we used as our title. So let's click OK. Let's go back. Click the document. Then this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Come to the table of contents section. As you can see, it's ready for editing. Come there. So you can double tap it to zoom it out or to zoom it in. So I double tapped and zoomed in, then came here, then scroll up. Okay, it won't allow you, so double tap again to zoom in, then come to this place that you saw, that you can see they wrote insert. So click on it, see table of contents. Click the table of contents to show you the types of table of contents. The first one with numbers, the second one with numbers and dots, the third one is just links, no numbers. So we're going to go with the middle one because we want it to have links and also numbers without dots. So click it. It has added. Okay, it jumped to another page. The downside of using this one is the level of control is difficult. Sometimes if you're trying to click something, you to click on another thing altogether. But if you are careful enough, you can easily control it and click what you want to click. So I deleted the table of content. Let me add it again. So to add it, I won't be able to add it till I zoom in. I've zoomed in. So you can see my cursor is blinking where the table of content will start. So click on the insert, then table of contents, and choose the middle one. It has added. So this is what it looks like. The chapter 1 introduction to Greece is the H1, which is the heading 1 that we use. The heading 2, which is the sub chapter. As you can see, it gave some gap before it started. If you added H3 also gives some gap after H2 before it will start. So it's respecting the tags in order of hierarchy. So this is what it looks like, and as you can see, it picked out our page chapters. So make sure that the table of content is the last thing to add, or else it won't match with your page chapters, with your page numbers. So let's save it. Whether you save or not, it automatically saves your progress, so you don't have to worry about anything. So this is it. I've saved. So let's go back to our docs and see what we got. So I'm going to relaunch the app again. Print layouts. As you can see, it added the table of contents. So this table of content contains link. Not minding is black in color, it contains link. So the darkness doesn't mean that it doesn't contain link, just that this is the color. So if you click on it, as you can see, it took you to the chapter. It is well linked. So but I normally like changing the color. So to change the color, enter edit mode, then select the table of contents and highlight it. Highlight all. Come down here, click it and choose the dark blue color. Choose the blue color, then not this one, come to this, choose this, so that to make it to become blue in color. And once you have done that, that's what you can see, it is now blue in color, just like other links, and it still links to our book. So click this to save it, click this, and we have saved it. As you can see, it is well linked. This is how to create and format your book. You're also free to add some colors to your book to make it look cool. So let's change this color and make it something like green, darker green, something like this. Let's save. So unveiling Greece travel guide. This is a travel guide. Now to save this, click here. Sorry, the video is getting long. I wanted it to be short, but unfortunately it is long. click on share and export, then save as. To save it as EPUB, it won't save, so we'll be saving this as docs. Click OK. Wait for it to save. Then it has saved. So let's check it. As you can see, it now contains a docs file. So click the docs file, scroll down, click on download. So it has downloaded. This is it. It has downloaded. Now go back to your browser and search for docs to EPUB. Docs to EPUB. Let's leave the desktop site. I like using this first one, this convertio.co. If it doesn't work, I use this one, this green one, this ebook.onlineconvert.com. So either this first one or that blue one. So let's use this first one. Then choose file. You're going to choose that file that we just downloaded, which is the docs file. Give it permission to access your gallery and choose your. Once you're on your gallery, this is it. Click it to select. Click on convert. You see, immediately it has converted it. So click download to download the converted. As you can see, the site is having issues. This is what I'm talking about. Sometimes it do work, sometimes it won't work. So if it's misbehaving, don't worry. They are not the only sites. We're going to use another guy, which is this guy. So here, the same method, choose file, come to your gallery, come to your file manager, choose the file you want, then click. Once you've selected it, click start. It has processed it. Finish. So next thing is to click download. It have automatically downloaded itself for you. So to automatically download it, or you can click this download to download it again all over. So that is it. So this EPUB file is what we are going to be using to submit to Streetlib or Google, or iBooks or Zenzi. So the format to submit to them is EPUB. So thank you very much for this long video. If you have watched it this far, just know that you are amazing and you're an awesome person. See you next time, and peace out.